Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be reviewing a few products that I got from Nykaa in the Super Summer Sale Haul. Yay! So before we get into this video, I achieved this look with most of the products that I purchased. It's a very 5-minute go-to simple makeup look. And I'm going to give you like an overview of all the products right now so you know what we're getting at. So the first two products that I got is from e.l.f, the concealer and the primer. So I got the illuminating face primer and I got the concealer. Now this concealer shade was unfortunately wrong because this is a little too white for me, but I just did something and made it work. And this is the illuminating primer. I'll get more into the details of these products as we go ahead with the video when I'm using the products on my face. The next thing I got is from NYX. I got the Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, and I got two lipsticks, which is the Powder Puff lippy cream, and another one. This is the matte one, I guess. Did I just say matte? It's the matte one. Okay, so again, NYX had an offer where you get buy two get one free, so I got the foundation and I got the two lipsticks because I've been wanting to try the NYX foundation for a long time, and what I'm wearing right now is that. So again, in the video, more details, so don't leave, stay. Okay, so the next thing I got is from Inside Cosmetics. This is the Conceal, Correct and Contour palette. So this has like 6 shades. Again, I'll be using this. I really like that product, by the way. And I also got the Recoil sunscreen. I love the sunscreen. This is the second tube that I'm purchasing. This leaves no white cast, and this is a really good sunscreen. And you should put sunscreen every day. Sun is the reason you age. Please use sunscreen every day. Bye. Next thing that I got, what did I get? That's it? That's all I got? No. Just gathering things really quick. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, so I got the PAC concealer brush, the 219. It looks like this, fluffy wee. And I got the lip liner by Wet n Wild. I got the Inside Cosmetics eyeliner in the shade of black, and I got the Blue Heaven eyebrow pencil. All these products are very affordable products, and especially the PAC one, I got it on sale for like 375 rupees, which was discounted, and this was yeah, it was discounted actually. And PAC makes really good brushes, so this one's really good. Next, what did I buy next? Yeah, and the last thing I got was the Biotique face moisturizer, skin moisturizer, visibly flawless for all skin types, sea lighters, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I think that's pretty much I got. Let's get into the video now. TikTok transition, 1 2 3 boom. Okay, so I'll be starting off with moisturizer. So I'm going to use the one by Biotique. As I said, I really like this moisturizer because it's just something which hydrates my skin, and at the same time it's a very simple, affordable moisturizer. So for the times that I just need to put makeup and I need a very simple hydration, I just go for this moisturizer. And obviously I have another one for my proper skincare routine, which I use in the night. But with times like these, when you need instant hydration, you just want a cream for your face, you can put before your makeup, Biotique is my go-to brand, always. I love Biotique. Like, I think one day I'm gonna make a video and just talk about this brand. The next thing I'm gonna use is this eye cream. Now this ice cream, did I just say ice cream? This eye cream is my go-to eye cream because again, this gives you the perfect hydration for your under eyes. And for people like me, and if you also have like very dark under eyes and you literally have bags like I do, I think hydration is really important before you put makeup, and this just does the job. So there are two eye creams by Biotique. This is the cream, and this is the Bio Nectar cream. Why am I holding it like that? Okay, so this is the Bio Nectar cream, and there's also a gel version which I use in the night, and this when I use when I have to do my makeup. So you can see like it's actually like really hydrating the skin under my eyes. So yeah, love that. Next, I'm actually gonna start with my eyes. I always start with my eyes because I feel like I'm such a messy person, and cleaning up later is just much more easier. So always start with your eyes. So I'm gonna start by doing my eyebrows. I'm gonna use the Blue Heaven eyebrow pencil. So it has a brush on one side which I'm gonna use quickly, and also it has like the triangular nib on the other side. I was not really looking for this nib because this sort of gets like the shape gets ruined really fast. As you can see, I've been using it for a week and the shape is already ruined, and I do not really get the precise brush strokes, the strokes that I need to do to fill my eyebrows. But we're just gonna try working our way with this. Always happens. So now it's okay. So this is very I found it a bit hard to work with while using this pencil because it's a little dry. Now I don't know if the product came like that or maybe it's like a defective piece, but it's very light and dry. Like I'm just gonna swatch it on my hand. Like I'm putting proper pressure, and only if I put like hardcore pressure is when it gives you a proper pigment. So a little tough to work with this pencil, but overall I like the shade. It suits my skin tone. So like I said, with nibs like these you can fill in your eyebrows, which does not really give you a natural look, and I prefer filling my eyebrows in a way that it looks raw and looks a bit on the natural side. I'm not a big fan of filling my eyebrows too much, but with this pencil the effect you get is only that. So I'm just gonna, again like I said, I'm gonna fill my eyebrows in, and what happens is you get like blobs of pigmentation on your eyebrows, and I do not like that either. But we're just gonna work with this today. In the end, I'm gonna probably clean this up a bit more and give it more shape with my concealer. But for now, I'm gonna do very basic filling. Okay, so now I'm gonna go over my eyes. So the next step I'm gonna do is conceal. So I'm gonna first take the Inside Cosmetics palette, and I'm gonna use a lighter shade for my eyelids. I'm gonna start with that. So probably like this one maybe. I think I got the wrong shades because this says that it's supposed to be meant for light skin. But yeah. And I'll use this palette to conceal dark spots before putting my foundation after I finish my eyes. By the way, I love this palette. I feel the formula is really creamy and it does the job of concealing really well. I was actually pretty shocked because this brand makes super affordable range products, and they are totally worth for the money they have. Come, what am I saying? They're totally worth it for the price they offer. Okay, so once I've done a very light layer of concealing, I'm gonna take the Beauty Bay palette. This is not available in India. I got this when I was doing my masters abroad. I love this palette. It has such bright colors, and I use this orange shade just to go over my crease line. This just opens up my eyes. It actually, when you put this bright orange shade, especially if you have a skin tone like mine, it ends up looking like a very nice shade of brown, and it gives you like that sort of nude look, like a very nice pleasant nude look. I just don't know how to describe it, but even though it seems very bright here, when you put it on, it looks a little orangey. So I always go with this shade. So I literally just put this much, not more than this, because this looks natural. This does not look overdone. And then what I do is I take the white shade and then I just dab a little on my inner corners, so it looks very, it sort of opens up my eyes, but it looks very, very natural at the same time. And yeah, that's it. That's it. And now I'm moving over to my eyeliner. Oh my god, my back. This position is tough to sit. Okay, so I am using the Inside Cosmetics eyeliner. So as you can see, the print has just disappeared. Very weird, because this is like 1 week old. Weird. But this is the tip. This is like the felt tip you get. I do not really like working with tips like these because, as you can see, I have hooded eyes and I have areas in my eyes which are like unknown to mankind. So I need a very thin brush eyeliner to get in these areas, and this makes it really hard for me to work with. But overall, this product is really nice. It has a very nice formula and it sort of gives you like a matte look when it dries up. The only thing which scares me about using liners like this is that these tend to dry up really fast. And of course, at least for me, I just lack the technical skills to like have the smooth eyeliner flow. So I'm gonna quickly try doing it on camera, but I know I'm gonna give up soon because I suck at doing my eyes on camera. Cool, so now I'm gonna go and do the rest of my face. I've done my eyeliner. I've done a very simple winged look. Now I'm gonna take the Inside Cosmetics and I'm gonna use the shade close to my skin tone and sort of just go over the dark areas on my face, which is around my mouth and a few acne spots that I have here and hyperpigmentation spots. So the thing is that this orange color correcting one is not the right shade of orange, although it does a good job. But I'm gonna do both sides of my eyes as well, and I'm gonna compare it with the Sugar orange color corrector just so you can see the difference. So first I'm gonna take this one because I feel like this is more closer to my skin tone, and I'm just gonna go over my mouth. And I'm gonna put it over a few spots that I have on this side of my face. So now I'm gonna use the orangish one to conceal this side. So I'm gonna dab just a little product. I feel like sometimes if you do not want to go heavy on your look, you can probably use this palette and conceal your under eyes and the rest of your face, and that'll be good to go. You don't need another layer of foundation if you're looking for something really light, because as I said, I really like this palette. The formula is really nice, it's very creamy, and it does a good job of like basic concealing. For this part, I'm going to use a proper color corrector. This is by Sugar, and you can see the condition, how much I've used this. This is just more orangish, and this is like the right shade of orange which I usually use to do color correction. And color correction is really important, especially if you have really bad dark circles like me. So yeah, a small amount of product goes a long way. You don't need to like make your entire eyes fully, you know, pink or orange. So just blend it out. And then yeah, so the next thing I'm gonna use is foundation. So for foundation, I actually mix the primer and the foundation together. I'll tell you why. So this primer by e.l.f. is it is an illuminating primer, but it's not that kind of illuminating primer which gives you a very glass glow type of effect. This is like the texture is kind of weird and it has tiny gold particles, so this would be suitable for if you're going for a very glam look, very shiny look. It's not like the glass skin sort of illumination you get. So I find this I find it best that if you mix it with your foundation. I think that sort of gets you close to the natural glow look. So I mixed both of them, and then I'm gonna, so as you can see, it also gives like this foundation a little glow. So I feel like using this product this way is way better than using the primer before on your face. I did use a primer before on my face, but I really didn't like the way it settled on my skin, especially because I have dry skin and it just didn't really seem to give me a really nice effect in the end. So I've used very minimal product on my face right now. I'm just gonna work with this much because I'm not going for a very heavy look, and I'm gonna blend it out with a brush. So the reason I use a brush and I actually switched is because with a brush you get to evenly spread out product on your face. With a sponge you end up wasting a lot of product. Although you get a really nice finish with a sponge, I feel like there's a lot of product wastage when you use a sponge. So what I do is I just use a brush and then I spread the product out evenly, right? I think I need a little more product on the side of my face, so I'm just gonna quickly, oops, broke. So you can see a little glow on my face. That's what the e.l.f. primer does. So that's why I paired it up with the foundation. This foundation is sort of on the dry side, and I don't think for people like me who have dry skin it would be very hydrating, but it is a good foundation and it gives you medium coverage, and if you build it up you can definitely go for a more fuller look if you want. But yeah, so far I really like this foundation, and it does oxidize. So if you saw, I used a shade which is a little light on my skin, so after a minute or two you'll see it settling down to my skin tone. I totally forgot to blend my nose out. Wow, that was ridiculous. Yep, and now I'm gonna go to concealer. Concealer. The one I'm gonna use is by e.l.f. So the thing about this concealer is I got the wrong shade. Like you can see, this just does not definitely match. It's too light on my skin, but I'm gonna use it just to show you all how it is, and I'm gonna make it work. But honestly, I love this concealer. This is a really good concealer. It is a cult favorite. People say it's very close to the one by Tarte. It has a very nice thick applicator, sort of gives you like a luxurious feel, and of course the price point is also really good. So I think it will look better on this side of my face because I've obviously used the right color corrector, but let's just see. So I'm going to use the concealer brush by PAC to blend this out. On the other side, when it comes to concealing, I prefer using a sponge. I don't know, I'm just more comfortable with it. I feel like this is a little too fat, and for me to really go inside my crease lines and get the product there and go close to my eyes, I just find it a little tough for me to use this brush. So I'm just gonna do that. But again, brush means even spreading of product, no wastage. And I'm gonna use this side with a sponge so you can see the difference. So this sponge with a sponge, I feel like I have more control. Like I actually dab the product in place, but again what happens is it soaks in a lot of product as well. You can see the difference between the brush and the sponge. Again, more comfortable with this, but I think the brush definitely looks better. Okay, so as you can see, I have some graying going on over here because I did not use the right concealer shade, and also this side my color correction was way on point. So this is like proof that color correction is so important and the right shade is so important to use. But it's okay if you're having this kind of situation for your face. I'll tell you a very nice easy way to fix it. So this is something that I do every time I'm doing my under eyes. This is like my daily routine. What I do is I take a powder or loose powder which is very similar to my skin tone, and I'm gonna take the sponge, not the brush, and I'm gonna take this much product and I'm gonna apply it like a second layer of concealer. This gives you like a HD concealing look. It's so good and it works so well. Actually, now when I think about it, I could sort of work with this concealer shade. Like it could be Something I could use for like brightening when I'm doing like a very full-on makeup look. I think this concealer would be great. And like I said, I really like this concealer. I feel like it's so creamy and it conceals well. I think the formula is really nice. And yeah, so that's it. It just fixed that color differentiation that you saw earlier. I feel like this is such a good hack, and I am seeing a lot of people doing it these days. But yeah, and I do not remove this. Like, I know baking requires you to remove the product later, but I let the powder be. This makes sure that you do not get creasing later, and it gives you a beautiful seamless look. I mean, just look at it. It's literally seamless. It looks like HD coverage right here. So next thing I'm going to do is blush. This is by Benefit. Again, a cult favorite. Love this blush. I feel like it's very light on your skin, and I use a sponge for this. Again, I have the weirdest theories when it comes to makeup. So the reason I don't use a brush sometimes is because I feel like the powder that I've put in here, when I go with the brush, it sort of takes the product off, and then I end up getting those gray lines again. So I take a sponge and I just dab the product, and it gives you a way better natural look without sort of disrupting your entire face. I'm gonna also quickly take the highlighter. I'm gonna use the one by Nykaa, a simple one, and I'm just gonna put it on my high points. I again don't go too much with the highlighter because it is summers and sometimes you tend to look a little oily, but again, I am a dry skin girl and I can definitely use a lot of highlighter. Doing all this, completely forgot to do my mascara, so I'm gonna quickly move on to that. So with mascara, my eyelashes just never stay up. It might just be the best mascara in the world, but these babies here, they just don't stay up. So what I do is I take a mascara. Here I'm going to use the Maybelline Hyper Curl mascara, and I put some on the top, so I make sure the tips get it, and then I go up in the upward direction. As you can see, they're already coming down. And moving over to my lips, I'm gonna just quickly hydrate them first. I'm gonna use the lip pencil. I think this is by Wet n Wild. I'm just gonna quickly line my lips. I think this is in a very nice shade of pink. It's very close to my natural lip color, as you can see. Maybe I should have gone in for a darker one, but it's okay. I'm gonna use the NYX Powder Puff Lippy lipstick. Powder Lip Cream Lippy NYX lipstick. I think I got all of them. So this is the applicator. Love it. So this is a very light shade of pink. Get in the corners. And yeah, I think I'm done. Yep. So this is my final look, guys. It's a very simple everyday go-to makeup look that I usually do, and so far I ended up liking most of the products. Again, this is a very clean girl makeup look, like a very 5-minute go-to type wala makeup look, not a very full-on glam look. But yeah, so if you like my video, please subscribe, share, you know the drill. I'm also going to put up another video about drugstore products like Inside Cosmetics, Cuffs and Lashes, Essence, and more brands. So look out for that, and have a nice day. Bye.